I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Wentz now to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Christian Kirksey.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Second and 6 at the 29.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Rodgers.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. 7-7, our score after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
81. 24 is the mic. I got it.
Wentz now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Check. 24 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Slam. Great 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
To Zach Ertz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
On for the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Packers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to go, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, 63 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start on the ground with Geis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Jackson, 61 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To the sideline and incomplete.
On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says.
Take over.
He says out at the 8-yard line.
Their own 8-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Philadelphia,
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They run with Geis, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game, now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Eagles 21, Packers 19.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
24 is the mic. Don't get nervous.
On play action, it's Wentz. Putting it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Wentz's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 6 there on first.
Rager. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
24 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Za'Darius Smith showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Sunday. Shoot! Great 57. 24 is the mic. Let's go one more.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 21-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Boston Scott, his first carry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
24 is the mark. I got one.
Here's Wentz to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. He's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
It's 3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know you
first down. Scott, and he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Scott, the ball.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
12-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
Rodgers.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
2-yard gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders, he will push his way down to about the 14.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
On the stop.
After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers to throw. And a flag comes in as Atwood falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
No gain on the play.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Mercedes Lewis. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. One final try now for Rodgers. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, Let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop, here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having mine with.
And I'm having two if you're buying. Good night from Philadelphia.